Well, hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to today's video where I'm going to try out some new makeup from Colourpop, some older things that I'm still trying out, and I'm going to chat about something that happened to me recently because I got scammed. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm from the Netherlands, hence the accent. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage. I love spooky stuff, makeup and being creative. The slightly orcish means I'm green. I'm a light to light medium warmish olive, and the relatively vintage means I'm 46. I also have ADHD and I'm autistic, so I don't know. I'm just like magic. Something like that. Yes, the look that I have on right now, I create in this video with the palette that Colourpop sent me from the Winx collection, which is very cute. Let me show you the close-up. Very cute. At the end of the video I also give you some thoughts on how the palette performed. I also got the lip glosses, yes, and I also got the body glitter, but it's still in the drawer. But I got the light sticks, and these are very first for me. I'm also going to chat about, as you saw by the title and the thumbnail, and I mentioned it, I got scammed. Yes, I did. And I'm going to tell you how, why, what happened, and I'm going to plop makeup on my face while I'm doing it. So without further ado, just grab a drink and a snack. Maybe you need a notepad, I don't know. Because we're getting into the rest of the video right now. All the makeup that I'll use today will be listed down below in the description box, and at the end I will give you at least my thoughts on what I use from the Winx collection. So let's shake up the foundation. I do have to mix in a blue color corrector in this foundation because it's not olive. So let me do that. So what happened, you may ask? Well, as you see behind me, I have rearranged my beauty room. And I don't want to say I'm a hoarder, but let's just call myself a collector. Let's do that. So if you also don't know, I have done acrylic nails on myself, and I haven't done acrylics in I think over a year because honestly I just stink up the entire house. I tried adding stuff to the monomer, but it stinks a lot. So I don't have any nails on right now, but I'm also kind of lazy sometimes. And I just use glue-ons. That's what I use now. So I decided to put all my acrylic stuff up for sale. There are a number of ways we can do that. So I basically boxed up all my acrylic stuff, took pictures, figured out the pricing that I wanted, and I put it on Facebook Marketplace. First on my own Facebook, but then I found out that Facebook has its own marketplace. I did not even know. Some of you may already know where this is going. Let's use one of the light sticks now. Yeah, that's a green. Let's use the green one. So here are the colors that I have. So the white one, it's way too light. It is very icy on me. That is the shade. Yeah, so the white one is called Icy. Makes sense, it's way too white for me. And then the other one we have is Stormy. That's the purple one. Of course I'm going to use shade Darcy. If you know, you know. I don't know, how do you use this? Do you just do that? Okay. You don't really see it only because the foundation is very glowy. I do see kind of a greenish shift, but again, the foundation is extremely glowy, so maybe I should have opted for another foundation, but I didn't. Okay, blush. What kind of blush do I want to use? I actually pulled the orangey one from Colourpop. Yeah, I'll try that later. First I'm going to set my face, and maybe I can try the light stick again to see if it will work. Let's get rid of a little bit of the glow from the foundation. I'm trying a new powder from Catrice. I launched a new powder. It's called the Invisible Matte Loose Powder. And so far I like it, but I haven't tried it yet with this foundation. I'm going to powder over the light stick. Oh, but the sparkle still shines through. That's good. So I put up my stuff on Marketplace or Facebook Marketplace, and I think, I don't know, maybe an hour later or something, I got a DM from someone who was like, hey, is your stuff still available? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I would like to buy it. And I was like, well, that's cool. There was no haggling over the price, nothing. Now, keep in mind, it was the very, very first time that I used Facebook Marketplace. So, oh, I kind of like the way that light stick is looking. You can still see it through, right? I think that looks very, very pretty. Don't like the name, but I like the color. Never mind. Let me also use a little bit of the Super Shock blush. Should give a kind of a funky combination, the green and the orange, and it's kind of what I want to do in the eye look as well. So I said to the man, I said, yeah, it's still available, but preferably, you know, just for pickup, because I was like, it's a lot. I don't want to ship it. It's just so much. I did not feel like boxing it up actually. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Only I'm not in the neighborhood right now. I don't. I'm just not able to pick it up, but I will have it picked up by GLS Express. I like this. Let me also get. I also have I'll Bet from Colourpop. Let me also use that one. Let me also quickly do my brows. And then I'll be back and we will chat a little bit more. Apparently my brows are kind of, I don't know, werewolf mode. I don't know, something like that. Okay, I'll zoom you guys in a little bit more and we will get to the eyeshadow palette. Let me prime my eyes. I'm going to prime with the Essence eyeshadow base. And because I don't have any nails on, I can just use my fingers. I have an idea. I am going to start with the shade Dragon Flame, which is the orange. Where was I again? Oh yeah, so he was like, I will have a GLS pick it up. And, oh, okay. I know GLS. I'm not very familiar with them though, but I know GLS, you know, they bring here as well. I know they're a courier service. I have no idea what kind of services they offer though. So he was like, I can have them come pick the package up and hand you over a cash envelope. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird, but okay. Again, I don't know the services that they offer. I have no idea. I know that back in the day here, it happened. It happened that you could have a courier pick stuff up and then just hand over an envelope. It happened. So I was like, well, maybe that's one of the services that they offer. How the hell should I know? You know? So I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And my thought process at that time was, okay, if he hands me, you know, if it's an equal exchange, I don't lose anything about it. You know, I don't lose my money or anything. And yes, I know that there are a lot of scams online, but I just did not think of that. I was like, it's an even exchange. I give over the package, he gives me the money, you know? So he was like, well, okay, fine. I just need your email address and your home address, which also is not weird, especially for me. Receiving a lot of packages, receiving things in PR, it's normal that I have to give up my home address and my email address. Very, very normal. Usually I also have to give up my phone number so that the postal company can get a hold of me, right? And give me tracking numbers. So that did not raise any questions for me. So I gave the man my email address and also my home address. Yes, because he needed to know where the courier was going, right? I think I also want this underneath my eye, this color. I really like this color. It's pretty. And I got an email which was in my spam folder, which happens. I have companies reaching out to me for PR, even companies that I basically know. and they sometimes also get into my spam folder. So that was also not really weird. The email was a little bit odd, but you know, it looked like it was from GLS, and I did see the email address, which was a Gmail, and that should have been red flag number 1, but it just didn't register. So the email said that everything was done, right? That they just needed me to confirm my email address, and so they could start sending out the package, and that it was, what did they say? Oh, that's very, very light. Yeah, I thought so. Kind of very much coating my brush. Oh, there it is, a little. Okay. They had kind of something set up where the cost was €100 because that was the price that I asked for the stuff. Then there was kind of an insurance, which is also not really that weird, which was also €100. They wanted me to pay €220 because shipping was 20, and I was like, that is kind of odd. So I took a screenshot, I mailed the man back, and I said, listen, I have a question about this. This is not for me, these costs, right? And he was like, yeah, no, it's not really, but the driver needs to be insured when he's driving. And I, on the one hand, I found that very strange because I thought that it would be insurance for the package because the value was higher, you know, that it was just €100 value for the package, and then the shipping. And he was like, yeah, I have already paid €120. I just need you to deposit €100 as kind of down payment, I think you guys call it, and then in the envelope will be €220, so you won't lose any money. And I was like, okay. He immediately actually started talking about the fact that he had already invested money, and that he worked like this for 3 years already, and it was very, very normal, and that he had already paid the money, so he was just basically doing this on good faith. And I did get a very weird feeling about that. I did. But he bombarded me with so many things. And then especially about the fact that, you know, he was going on good, I'm back to the orange, going on good faith. And I also said, what is my guarantee, you know, that I even get paid? And he was like, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years. They're a very, very reputable company, and this is just one of the services that they offer, blah, 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 blah. Now, what I should have done was just Google. And I didn't. And I was like, I don't really know. I don't really know what to do with this. But he basically started giving me so much information that I was like, okay, well, let me kind of see how this works. So there's a link. I know you should never click links. I know you should never click links. I'm going to go to this shade next. I clicked the link. I was brought to a website. The website is legit. Let's just say that the website that they led me to was legit, and it was for a PCS MasterCard. And I was like, what the hell is that? So I Googled what is PCS MasterCard. And it is very much a legit thing. It's a prepaid credit card that you can use to, you know, pay for stuff in store. So I know that stuff like that exists. Back in the day, you could get basically a preloaded credit card, and when the money was gone, the card was no longer valid. So I know that those things exist. I just didn't know that it was online as well. So I was like, okay, oh, okay. I couldn't pay though through that link. I tried PayPal because they said that they also accepted PayPal. PayPal flagged it, and I was like, well, that's interesting. I don't exactly know why. That should have been a very, very big clue. Very, very big. I know. So I said to him, I said, listen, I cannot pay it right now. It won't let me pay. So I don't know how to do this. And he was like, well, then you have to get one, you know, the gas station or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, but it will be tomorrow. And he's like, that's fine. So fast forward just a few hours, and I was behind my computer Googling. I was basically Googling. I found where I could do that online, and I was going to message him, or I messaged him on Facebook again, and my message didn't go through. That was just very, very odd. So I tried it from my computer, it didn't go through. I tried it from my phone, it didn't go through. It just had a red, it just said that it wasn't sent. And I was like, well, that's so odd. So I looked him up on Facebook, I found him. He had a profile, was an older man. He had a profile and everything. I am going to shimmers next, but I'm going to go first to the shade Zenith. That's going to go on my lid. So when that, it's a pretty color by the way. When those messages didn't go through anymore, I looked up online what that would be, and either they were having, you know, stress on Facebook, which they didn't, or they the person that I was talking with, I had blocked them, or they had blocked me, or I was in a group chat and the one that I was chatting to wasn't in the group chat anymore. So I was like, but he made that group chat with just the two of us. This is interesting. Then I googled GLS, and if GLS Express, and if they had pickup, I could not find anything. I couldn't find anything. So I was like, what is this? What is happening? What is this? I'm going to grab my shimmer primer and shimmer prime my eyes. Let me do that real quick. Just tapping it on the matte shadow. If you hear anything, one of my cats is playing. The black one, the loud licker, Cleo. Next, I'm going to go to the shade Nature Symphony because I really want to try that shade. So that's the one I'm grabbing. It is like a super shock. Oh, it does. It's pretty. It's messy, but it's pretty. Let me try a different brush. I think this should be done with a finger, actually. Oh, maybe I can try my sponge tip. Now, while I was finding... Oh, actually, I forgot something. Before I basically got blocked on Messenger, he messaged me again asking me if I had bought one of those PCA things. So he was kind of pushing for stuff, and I was like, well, didn't I just say that we would do that tomorrow? So I was like, I'm checking to see if I can do anything about this. So he was like, well, I can send you another link and whatever, and I ignored that. I was like, listen, I found out how it works myself. So then he after that he blocked me actually, and I'm going to grab the orangey shimmer. So I was still Googling everything, and I don't know how I came on it, but I started typing Facebook Marketplace, and then I got, you get that drop down menu, right? When you're searching for stuff, you get a drop down menu, and it came up Facebook Marketplace scam, and I was like, let me check that. So I saw a Reddit thread, and I can link the Reddit thread down below. It was full of exactly what I had experienced that day, only they hadn't fallen for it, I had. And fortunately, I didn't pay the man anything, but I was very, very close. If the payment had gone through, I would have paid the man. Let's go to Pure Magic, which is also a super shock, but a little bit more smooth. That's kind of cute. I am going to finish off the look, and then I'll be back. Okay. The only thing left for me to do is lippy, and I think I want to try this one, which is Flora. Cute. It's not as opaque as in the tube, but I was not expecting it, but I think it complements everything very, very well. Before I finish the story, let me kind of give you some initial thoughts on the products that I used. The light stick. I really like the light stick. I actually don't know if I can use it on top as well. Let's do that. Oh yeah, yeah, I like this one. I like the light stick in shade Darcy. I like the light stick. Yes, I think it's cute. I think it's nice and sparkly. I like the fact that there are funky colors in here. The palette, I think that the mattes are very, very nice. The shimmers though, the two that I used, well, I also use this one, which is a regular one. This one is a Super Shock and this one is a Super Shock. This is very smooth. My brush picks it up fine. My brush has trouble picking this one up. I think it's because of the sparklies. There are, I think this is also a very sparkly one with, I think also Super Shock and maybe that one as well. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like the Super Shock formula in an eyeshadow palette because my brushes just have trouble picking them up. I do think that the look is very, very pretty though. And I think the color story is fun. I think that the mattes are very, very nice quality. The shimmers, I just have to work with a little bit. I kind of wish that they had been regular shimmers instead of Super Shocks. The glosses I think are very, very cool. I think the colors are very pretty. I do feel the glitter particles a little, but they don't irritate. And I think the colors are cute. I won't use them all though, so I'll probably gift a few to my niece who will love these. But this one, I really like this one. I also really want to try this one. So these I really, really enjoy. And yeah, that was it for the makeup. Oh, I forgot the glitter gel. We'll get there next time. So let me finish out the story. So basically, I found out that it was a scam, right? I contacted him on Facebook directly, and I don't think that he thought that I would find him there or that I would do that. I contacted him directly. I said, "What the F? Why are you scamming me?" I basically sent the link that I found through Reddit, and I was like, yeah, the sale is off, obviously. The reason that I did that is because I wanted it to be done, basically. I wanted him to know that I knew and that he should just leave me alone. That was it, that he had been found out, and you know, that was the end of it. So then he basically started saying that he had been scammed too, and it was a very, very sad story. Basically, I caught him in lies because it was a scam, I know, but I caught him in lies because he told me that he had been doing this method for 3 years, that he'd worked with GLS for 3 years this way. And then all of a sudden he said it went through a friend that he met online and that he was scammed out of his money too. Now, I know I kind of have an idea with what happened for me. So, listen, I'm not stupid. I have a high IQ. I do. Maybe you could call it gullible. You know, he had a good story. He had just enough truth to the lies that I fell for it. And it can happen to anyone. And that is exactly why I wanted to make this video. Did I feel stupid? Hell yes, I felt stupid. I always say I don't trust people, and that's true up to a certain point. But I'm actually pretty trusting, as this example shows you. Now, yes, there are scams out there also here on YouTube that I'm like, don't fall for this. And why can I see that that's a scam? And I have trouble seeing people falling for that is because they use my channel name and my picture, but they change the channel name. So for me personally, that is an easy spot. Also because it's my channel, right? But the reason that I wanted to make this video is not to say woe is me. No, to show you that anyone can be scammed. Anyone. These guys are professionals. And this scam doesn't work on everyone. I know. Not every scam works on everyone. But it works on enough people that they do it. And it doesn't mean that you are stupid. If you fall for something like this, it doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means that they have found your kind of, I don't know, trigger point maybe, that you go like, oh, well, maybe this is real. That's what happened to me. There was just enough that I didn't know. And that's also the thing for me. I'm very well aware that there's a lot that I don't know. I'm very well aware that there are inner workings of companies or, I don't know, services that they offer that I'm not familiar with. And because I know that there is heaps that I don't know, if someone then at least pretends to know what they're talking about and I don't know anything about that subject, I tend to believe them. Why? Because I don't know anything about that subject and they apparently do, because they have a very good solid story, right? And that's what happened to me in this case as well. I should have trusted my gut, yes. I also have trouble saying no in instances like this, and I kind of thought that I was over that. but apparently not. So it was a very, very good lesson for me. And I just hope that there's at least one person out there watching this video saying, I almost fall for that. Thank you so much that you helped me with this. Or thank you so much. I don't feel alone because this has happened to me as well. That is what I want to accomplish with this video. And honest to God, I don't care if people say I'm stupid for falling for this. I don't care. There will be people out there who will watch this video and who would go like, how the hell can you fall for that, you stupid cow? Fine, I don't care. I don't care what they think of me. I just want you to know that if this happened to you, you're not alone. You know, there will also be people who say, they scammed you. How did they scam you? Well, they had a very, very good story. That is it. They had a very, very good story. They kind of played on my heartstrings a little bit. They kind of made me question my own judgment. That is very much it, which is almost gaslighting 101, right? But yeah, fortunately, no money exchanged. So I found out on time. That's the plus. And it was an extremely good lesson. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Let me know if you have the Colourpop Winx collection. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if kind of was helpful that I showed you how it worked. I do want to play with it more because I think it looks very, very cute. I just kind of need to find the brushes. I still kind of need to find the brushes that I like to use with Super Shock formulas though. Although I have to say finger and sponge tip worked very well. So that's probably the best way to use them, I think. The glosses, I think the colors are fun. I like the way that they feel, and I really enjoy this light stick. Maybe I will also try the stormy one, the purpley one. But I know that I love this one. I love this color a lot. So yeah, that was it, guys. If you want to share a story about scamming, do that down in the comment section. Be nice to each other. Don't call people stupid. Just don't do that. Just be nice in the comment section. If you don't want to share your story, please do not, because it's not an obligation, right? I hope that my story helped at least some of you. And yeah, then that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck. Don't get scammed. And I see you guys in my next video. Bye.